Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Ara once more, to the great city of Washington that is growing here right now. I like the details, right? So we have roads here going to the other improvements, and on these roads people are actually walking around. There's also lots of buildings beside the road, so these are not districts that are built or something, right? We have a dwelling over there, so this is a bit of a higher density housing zone. And yeah, from the center on, Washington continues to grow. I can't wait to see how big it actually gets at some point. Now, Washington is also where we start this episode right away, and not only because it's beautiful, but because we have a few more buildings that we can attach now. We have finished the weavery, so with that we can start the production of fabric. That is something I would like to go ahead with right away. So let's actually get this up here in this very small tile that we have, right? And I might actually queue in the next thing right away. Probably another dwelling wouldn't be so bad, but I think... Oh, we have not gotten this territory here yet for the next farming improvement. That is something, but we got the fishing area over here, and I can actually get a fishing net out of that to start producing me also, as we can see here, I think it's salt and jewelry out of this area here, thanks to the shellfish that we have, right? So this gives me salt and precious stones that we can then also process further. Very nice. In one turn we finish the ladder working, and by the way, there it is, Nemerald Dak. This is my first wonder. It raises the city housing, it gives me another city cap, and it gives me 100 city prestige. We cannot build it anywhere here, unfortunately, because there is no right location for it. What location do we need for this building? I think space. Yeah, it's really just a lot of space that we need for this. We don't have that in the city. We might have it in Kentucky. It would only take 30 turns here too. Yeah, up here we would have it, right? Or I would still 8 more turns before we can advance to the next district. Oh, where should we build it? Providence? Yeah, over there it would be possible. In 32 turns we can complete it. I think that would be the fastest out of doing this. 22 turns is actually now, since we get the production bonus out of this tile here. Very good. Let's do this. Let's finish it in Providence. We don't need it in Washington per se. We can build the palace in Washington then. Okay, my spearman has been not healed at the moment. Come together with the swordsman here to merge them. And my settler is still on its way to this area here. Ropes that we have finished again. We're now at the borders of China once more. And the tannery has been unlocked. Tannery industry. There's the palace. And let's go ahead and research it. Masonry. With that we get the palace, the Great Pyramid of Giza. And also ceramic pots that we already have. Okay, those two have merged. So let's go for some hunting. Let's hope they both go for hunting now. And the settler can now found my next city. Is that the right location? We would have the horses here, the cotton here, but we would border very close to Kentucky. I think this might be a better option. Or actually this one. Let's go for this tile there. The dangerous animals are gone, and we can grow then also towards the barley here. That's better. And yeah, we have started, or we have actually worked on our first triumph now. That's this one. Boosting it is probably not an option, right? 3,500 coin. But every turn that we finish it, right, we reduce the price. So at some point we'll just massively boost it, and that's the end of it then. Let's settle here now. Our next city. Lots of space in the surrounding area to expand it then. Here's nothing else anymore that we can do. So I think we have open borders with China, right? So let's actually just move into this territory. And I think, yeah, we're not bordering to any other nation other than China right now. And that's actually good and bad too, right? So we could be isolated. On the other hand, we could also be well protected. There's definitely something over there. I think that's Mexico. And I think over here, there's another landmass that we can use then as well. Alright, the weaver has been completed now. So we can start the construction now of fabric. The crafting of fabric. I think that makes the most sense here. He would also produce baskets for us. Fabric is used though for, yeah, for example here the tunics, right? So let's go with fabric. And tunics gives me city prosperity, city health, and this one here, city health, rock and carpet. I think, let's go for more ropes here too. So let's actually have both of them here. And boost the fabric by fur. Nice. 500% boost. Are you kidding me? With that we finish the fabric every turn. And we could also assign a paragon to this one. Which I'm not doing at the moment. Not bad at all. Why is my city called Qinghai? What? Let's not call it that. Let's call it something, I don't know. Make it Chicago or something. I mean, geographically it doesn't really make that much sense, right? I mean, there's a big lake. There's an ocean over there. Chicago has no ocean close by, but I guess that's the next name that comes to my mind here right now. But certainly not Qinghai. And Gathering Hall in Chicago can also start crafting now. A feast. And yep, let's use food to boost the output of that. And do we have a feast? No, we don't. Cured meat I would have. City growth, grain store, that's the one. Perfect. I want to grow quickly. So let's use this for Chicago over there. The fourth city. And with that, we have quite a few things to manage now. I can also go with 2 more land units now. And what should we do in Chicago as my first construction? Surrounding area wise, we would have cotton here at some point available. So a weaver would make sense to some extent, but not in the core center, right? I think I'm actually going for a dwelling again. It just makes the most sense to me in the center of it, right? And we're just waiting for the city here to grow. We're boosting it anyway.
Courtier conveys a message from a leader in need. Their army has been stuck in a deadlocked battle, and now their supplies are nearly depleted. Their soldiers bellyache, and their outlooks are dispirited.
Alright.
Can you hastily resupply?
We don't have it. So we're actually losing now relationship with China. This is not good. We're distrusted with them. That would do something. Let's send them a jewelry and see how they react to this. I'm pretty sure at some point we're just going to a massive war with them. It's inevitable. There's the coup. That's a leopard over there. It's not that dangerous. So let's move my units up. Let's continue with the scout. And you know what? Where are these units that need supplies? You're not at war with anyone, China. There's Spain. And Isabella we found. Well met. They're over here then. So I think China is kind of like in between a lot of very powerful nations now. And they accept. At least that's we're disliked again. That's okay. And we're number 1, by the way. Look at that. Tier 1 on the ranking. Just wait what happens when we finish that beautiful big Nemruk DAG. Down to 2,800 coin now. Let's go for the hunting. A feast wouldn't be so bad. Fishing net is still there. The ropes we should have lots of ropes now. 6. We need 10 for the palace, right? So that's still something. By the way, let's have a look at that. Rope crafting. 2 of them in progress. Let's try and boost it with a bit. What? That's 5 coin. Ah, we have silk. Let's use silk. With that we can boost the rope production at least 1 turn. What is going on with those swordsmen? Why are they not joining any hunt? Once again, they're not joining. Let's deploy the archer that we still have. But what is going on? It doesn't state anywhere that they're not able to hunt. Oh, there you go. Actions. It's under the action tab. They have no hunting sign. The spearmen have the hunting sign. Alright, let's abandon this. They're not going to help me with the hunting. So in this case, we need to wait for the archers then to join again. There it is, masonry. The palace. I'm looking forward to this. But first we need to claim a new province here, right? So the palace is something I probably cannot build yet. Nor can we build in the other regions then. Where's the palace? There it is. 10 ropes. I'm working on that. In the meantime, we're growing also in one turn with Washington. Food is fine. Wood is fine. Material is a bit low perhaps. And we have the land units. So I could actually just train me a new unit as well. Another archer perhaps. Let's do this. In the meantime. Sacred Rites as my next research, perhaps? We could already advance to the Iron Age as well, by the way, in only 4 turns. But I think since we're very good with research right now, let's just unlock us the new horseman unit. There were horses over here, right? There it is, around Chicago. So we can use this to get us the horsemen in. There's the next archer unit. Has been deployed. And I'm going to, yeah, join forces. There's no hunting ground here anyway. The hunting takes place up here for now. Let's go up. And the turn. Washington has expanded, so we can now use a new territory. And of course we need a bit of space for all these wonders. So Cincinnati might be my go-to. It also gives me a nice food income for this area and materials that we need. So this seems like a logical choice. Louisiana, on the other hand, has the same amount of food, materials, but more wealth. Let's go with Louisiana. And Providence can also claim a new territory. What does the city need? I would love to see the overview when claiming a territory, right? We don't see this. I can see that we lack the food in Providence, so I do need to get me some more food. So farming area might be nice. So over here we have lots of farmable territory. +3, they're all the same. Yeah, let's go with Delaware and then actually have a farm in here after Namruk Dark, which is down to 2,000 now. And Chicago, there's the horses. Or there's the cotton. Let's go with the horses. Because with that, we should be able then to get us this dwelling, 200 coin after that. I would like to get me then... Oh, there's the trading post as well, generates wealth at the cost of timber, food and materials. But the horses we get now once we have this one in the territory. And Kentucky needs something new. This has actually turned into a very wealthy city here for us. Did not expect it. What we don't have yet is the tannery, so I would actually like to go for this. Let's just see, it's actually a pretty big building right next to the core city. Let's build this one. Gives me also prestige again. There's my settlers that we just finished now. But we are at the city cap now again. But not when we finished the palace. Detroit, look at that. China's building Detroit? Chengdu, Beijing, and then Detroit. I think actually those city names here got interchanged, right? This here should have been the strange Chinese name, and this one here should have been Detroit. It could be the case. That's a very strange thing though. Chengdu, he found it. I might actually rush my settler all the way up here because there's zebras and lots of fish. And also bisons and goats again. Might be my go-to. We could also rush for this area, but it's protected, right? There is no reason to rush for this. I could also settle here. And then the cities would be too close. We want to grow these cities too, right? So let's not go for this. Let's go for this up here. Sounds good, because there's lots of space. Albuquerque, yep, 16 turns for this. And why are we opening that now? We don't need it. The baskets have been finished. Oh, we need a dwelling too. Let's build a dwelling then here. 7 turns. If I push dwellings up and rush them, it only costs me 260 coin. Let's do this. Otherwise, we are deadlocking Providence for another 14 turns, which I can't afford. City half, tunics, no, nothing else that I need here. Chicago has finished this territory now. Yeah, so we should be getting horses in somewhere. Fish? No horses yet. It seems like we're on an island after all. The next archers have been deployed. Let's actually use them to fortify this area. The dwellings have been completed in Providence. Very good. We can now grow again in the city. And enemy spotted over here. Tribal. There's my archers. I could deploy another land unit. I might actually train it in Kentucky since there's a bit of a danger here right now. Let's go ahead and get me some swordsmen out. We can do this because we have the metal ingot, right? So I can actually get me another one. And Washington. The tannery is not something I would like to get. We still don't have the resources for the palace. We should be close though. So I'm actually going to just order me an archer that we can deploy then again once we have the resources for this. Okay. Settler up. Let's get my swordsman over there. There seems to be a bit of danger here. And also fortify this zone. Okay, wait a second. What's going on? Do we get a new paragon? I think we have a new paragon. Yes. Can we combine them? The next wealth boost? That would be overpowered though, right? Building production towards improvements. Strength to forces. Strength we already have. Something like that. I think we could go for Sangqian and get... Oh, actually it's the chief advisor. We already filled that. So I should go with something. But he would be good also for domestic advisor, giving me the prosperity boost. Oshi actually is also very good because Mahavira here gives me masterpiece proficiency. So if we start a masterwork or a masterpiece production, she actually can be boosted in 3 areas, right? Also, she gives me the Paragon spawn chance here. Let's go with her.
Mahavira, Indian Ascent, 24th
and interchange her with this guy here. Oh, it takes a turn for this. Alright. Oh, we can start masterpiece production now. Alright. So there it is. And here we have now the Paragon slot for the Great Hearth in Washington, where we can now assign someone to that. Like Mahavira, for example, starting this, right? She's working now on the masterpiece. And we could assign a second one. But I think they're not acting then as one of my advisors, right? When they're doing this. So we would lose them here. So I'm going to assign only one for this one now. And then we'll just see. Chariots, very good. We can use the horses now. Sails, let's go for this next because we have broad access to the ocean. We should not neglect this. And come on, what's up? My rope production is lacking. Let's have a look at that again. Let's use some wealth to boost this. I don't care. I want to finish those ropes. And I want to finish them now, please. Washington is going to produce it or going to build it for us. What could we do in the meantime? Food. There's the pigs, right? We can build a farm on that. Yeah, farm improvement. To harvest the pigs here. And by the way, also we have another specialty, another expert that we can assign. So we could boost our food production with that. Our granary production with that. I'm actually inclined to go with the feast production with that. So we can halve the time it takes for a feast to be produced. And those feasts we can then instantly use to further boost the growth of the city. I think that's my go-to here. We have, once again, another archer unit that we can deploy. And there's my swordsman now that we can combine here with my archers up there. Very good. Scouts, meanwhile, reach Mexico. Is it Mexico? It's Spain. And that's probably the end of it for now because we don't have an open border with Spain. Crafting completed for another rope. We're at 10 ropes. Look at that. Let's have a look at my palace. Palace. There it is. Where can we build it? Alright. Yeah, let's build it by the ocean, right? Why not? There's space here. And it only takes 4 turns to this to finish? Really? That's fast. Let's actually switch it up. It takes priority. It's a very fast one. And with that, we can already settle then up here. The settler is already on its way. So this time, I was not idling on this, right? Just as we unlocked a new city camp, we can then also found a new city. Probably here. On the goats right away. Spain, would you give me open borders? Okay, it's a proposal now. Takes a bit of time. And here we have combined them now into 2, so that's a fighting power of 23. And with that, I would like to destroy these tribal warbands. There it is. And with that, we have a battle. That takes place here. And for now, we are moving towards victory in 1 turn, which is obvious because they're way weaker than us. Alright, jewelry consumption bonus, another ceramic pot has been finished. And they declined the open border. A shame. I cannot continue here, nor can I enter the ocean with my scouts, right? So I think we need attack for this first. Perhaps it's the sailing. It doesn't look like it. It unlocks the docks though for us. Okay. Battle report, victory. We can actually then watch the battle. That's a lot of friendly fire. But of course, it was won. We didn't even take that much damage. It's a bit of fighting experience points though that we get with that. So that's also nice. By the way, Golden Age advancement is halfway there. And you get a Golden Age when you have a lot of city bonuses working. Like quality of life, for example, here. This actually contributes towards a Golden Age right now. The same goes with Providence over here, right? Quality of life and also here the knowledge that points to this. So with that, we grow it right now at a rate of +3 per turn. Right, so the more bonuses I unlock for a city, the faster we can actually grow towards a golden age. So if I go with happiness boost here for the perfume, that's another quality of life. Wasn't enough though. Yep, let's wait here. And you can just wait another turn and then we should be able to build it 2 turns. Or I'm boosting it. Yeah, 70 coin, that's nothing. And with that we can finish the palace in the next turn. Also, the sails. And with that, we can build the docks. And there's my palace. In all its glory. Also, we would be ready for the ironwork. I'm actually going to go with Sacred Rites as well. Gets me the prestige here. And the rest is not really something I need that much. The altar gives me a music masterpiece. That's not so bad. Very nice. City cap increase. And with that, we are also the first to build this palace. And to finish this this ambition.
Your people are proud of the feat, and other nations take note of your efforts. This is a palace that others will look to for inspiration.
Very good. And with that, we get 100 prestige bonus on top of that. And we're sitting at 800 prestige now. Not so bad. We are also about to finish the Nemruk deck, and we can actually boost it. We could save 10 turns with that if we boost it now, but then we have no money anymore. But since we have a super high balance, I think it's worth it to boost it. And take this with us right away. Let's do this.
A dignitary from a foreign nation is being welcomed into your city this evening. Your citizens are buzzing with excitement, but your advisors come to you in a state of panic. Every detail of the visit is meticulously planned, except the menu of the welcome dinner. Should the menu reflect the customs and preferences of your nation or theirs?
Research and prepare meal. This reduces my research rate for 5 turns, but gives me 10 feasts. Plus 10 feasts. Nice. Yes. Let's do this. That's a lot of feasts. My units go back to Kentucky and fortify that. And my settlers... Oh, we haven't reached the next era yet, the next turn. Now. Now we have reached the next city limit. And now I would like to settle here. Probably, right? It's a lot of desert. There's the zebras. There's the goats. There's the ocean. It makes sense. Let's settle here. And we have also finished dog. Over here. Very good. This gives me a plus 50% build production towards the government and the military improvements. It also raises my city cap once again. So we can actually get another settler going. Washington can grow. I would probably go for the wealth. We could also, finally grow into this area. It's just strategic value then here, right? That's a lot of food. Bit of wealth that we have. Omaha, let's go for it. Because we need actually also room around Washington to grow for special buildings. So I would like to do this. Alright, Providence can actually continue now with a new building. Food is definitely on my list. And also we can build the docks now. Costs me 10 on the upkeep, but we can build ships then finally. I would actually rather do it for Washington, I think. We go with Washington. And build us the docks here. We could build them down here right away. I would like to do this. Yep. 5 turns. So I'm actually going to build something else in Providence. Bakery, the ceramic shop. We have a pretty good rope production for now. No. It's probably going to be another farm. Since food is getting actually a bit low. We are growing very quickly here with the cities right now. Okay, improvement has been completed. The new farm. The new city has been founded up here. Markazi. That also doesn't really sound right. So let's call it... Yeah, I guess Los Angeles. It actually looks kind of similar. And in this case... Give it a nice bonus here. We could go with the cured meats. This gives me the city food right away. We have 11 feasts though, so let's use the feast on that. There's no reason why we shouldn't boost the growth of Los Angeles right away to its output. And yeah, let's also go with the dwelling once again. That we can then also have here. And once we have grown the first time, probably move then towards the zebras or the goats down here. I think the goats is better for now. Sounds good. Also crafting wise, we have lots of feasts, so I'm actually inclined to go with probably the jewelry. This gives me city happiness. And we can boost it by precious metals that we have at least once. Use them to fortify Kentucky. Chicago has grown. We have the horses now in. They're actually being improved on right now. So the next area would be... We could go for food. Ah, there's the cotton. Let's go for the cotton. Growing towards this area then as well. And we can build something already. It's probably going to be the farm. Oh, we cannot do this here yet. Yep. Okay. We could build the farm on the horses though. To get the horse production going then. Let's do this. A bit of wealth wouldn't hurt so much, so a hunting ground would also be nice for the city. Yeah, those scouts have nothing else to do anymore. We're officially done with the scouting. So I might just actually pull them back. So far so good. We got now 5 cities, another city cap race, so another settler I need to build. And then we can actually go for 6 cities that we can manage then. And we might also think about some conquest then, because China doesn't look so strong, does it? That would be an interesting choice. I hope you continue on. Don't forget to like this video, so I know that I have to continue with this series. This is Ara History Untold. Stay tuned.